Hey you guys, and welcome back to Transport Fever. We are following our passenger line. Some of you might notice that it's been, well, it looks a little run down, and that's because I went ahead and simulated just 10 years of time. You know, money was getting a little slow to come into our coffers, so I figured it would be a good idea to just kind of speed that up so we can kind of get started on this next project without too much waiting. Today's project is going to be a little bit more complicated, a little bit more, I guess, micromanaging than we might think, and it's quite a simple task if you think about it. We need to deliver timber from this station here in between Heartland and Shrewsbury, and we're going to take that up along the northern edge of the map here, and we will be delivering that over to the sawmill between Southport and Middleton. Hopefully this will be a profitable route. If we need more timber, we can always hit up these two other ones on the way there, but I like the idea of shipping it decently far. You know, I like longer routes. I don't like quick turnaround routes. If I want to do a quick turnaround route, I would probably just simply use a vehicle and ship logs from here to there. And that's another option. But what we're doing with these sawmill logs, these planks, is actually taking it down to this goods factory so that we can actually get some goods flowing into our towns, and see what we can do there. I think it's finally, you know, time to introduce some new industry. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started here. Now, to get goods, of course, we're gonna require some plastic, and the plastic is going to be made up here. I think, let's see, we're gonna refine it here, probably ship it up here to the plastic factory, and then ship that back down to Middleton, and then that'll get on, well, we might just ship it straight over, to be honest. I mean, might as well. That's a little bit more direct of a route. Yeah, that might be ideal. In fact, we might hit up this sawmill instead and ship it, ship the planks here to this factory as well, and then the finished goods to Southport. And then from Southport, we'll go ahead and start delivering it to Heartland, maybe Sandhurst. We'll get to see how that goes. We do have some money. I've been paying down our debts. Not only is that going to increase our profit yearly during this time, we were kind of waiting for things to catch up, but also we have more money than it seems. You know, right now it's saying 2.5 million, but we actually have a decent amount more. Some more vehicles have been unlocked, but we'll talk about that as we decide what we want to carry and where. I want to use this oil well near the river as our starting point of this very long, complicated route. And to do that, we're going to have to wait until this area kind of clears out a little bit, because we're going to be reorganizing how this route goes through this hillside and down into the station, so that we're able to progress in a decent amount of way. So I'll just wait a little bit and pause. Okay. With that, we'll go ahead and delete, starting about here. We'll just delete this all the way down. I want to redo this whole junction. For some reason, I can't delete those. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So this line here is going to be upgrading to more of a main line. And then this and the oil well will be more offshoots of them. And hopefully that'll work out. I say hopefully because sometimes you just never know with these things. So you start messing around with it. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn on height maps. Following the terrain is super important. Don't want to spend too much money on just simply raising and lowering the terrain, and really that's not a bad section, to be honest. So what I'll do is go ahead and just drag this out to about there. Make sure this crosses the road in a very straight manner. And then connects up to the right side there. There we go. And then this track will do pretty much the same all the way down to there. So we have our nice level crossing at this point, going across this old abandoned, almost like state route going through there. Alright, so this means this kind of line is kind of a little bit more permanent, a little bit more stable. We could also send the line off this way if we wanted to, and let this bridge just be more of a connector between this and here. But we'll see how that pans out for us. Alright, now I need to connect these up. So I'll go ahead and just pretty much go straight here. Like that. Actually, no. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade pretty much all of this. So let's get rid of the road too. We'll reconnect up the road in just a second. In fact, this is a really windy, weird road, so I wouldn't mind kind of smoothing this out a bit. I'm gonna keep it the smallest road possible just to keep it cheap. And then we'll deal with everything else as she comes. So how am I supposed to delete this if I can't get to that track? There we go. That is fine, just like that. Okay. So that's a little bit of cleaning up that was necessary for this whole venture. And now we need to get this to kind of turn down here into these stations, and then also branch off from that over to this oil well that we'll use as a station itself. So let's lay out the station first. Alright, wow, looks like we're gonna get some new stations here. Let's go to a freight station. Or maybe not. Looks like freight is staying pretty much the same it was, but that's fine. It doesn't need to change too much. Alright, let's do that. Which will hopefully line up nicely. We'll get 2 platforms, and we'll make it 240 because it's gonna be a big station right there, going off that way. You know, across the street, etc. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and try and optimize this road a bit. There we go. And then we'll just use a nice straight street coming down here. Like that. Now we gotta make sure the station connects, and it does. Good. So pop that corner off. Alright. And then we will, let's just take this straight out to here and just see where this goes. I'm gonna have to probably delete some of this road up here so it doesn't interfere with the station too much. Alright, you'll also notice that we have the upper electric rails. We have electric rails now, so that's kind of going to be the default rail being built off our standard tracks. Pretty much normal. Alright, what I would like is something cutting up through there like that. And then a simple S-bend to get down here. It's going to be a little bit slow. It's a steep hill to get up, but you know, if you take it right, it'll do okay for you. Now we need to figure out how to swing this around, because it's going to be like a 3-way crazy junction here in this section. Alright, so let's grab this and see if it likes that. No, that's not bad. It's not a bad curve. It is rather sharp on one side. So let's try this again. Something like that. I think will suffice. And then we'll grab the opposite track, follow it out here. Connect that up to the freight station. There we go. That's pretty straight looking. We'll also try our best here. At connecting this up. It's a little too windy of a road there. There we go. We'll keep that a double. We'll then turn it into this. Just like that. Okay. There we go. So this you know, the station, kind of train station warehouse thing will be able to go on either track fairly easily. Still quite a wobbly little junction. I might look at just making that look better. No rush. Again, we have a decent amount of money. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. A little bit more smooth and straight onto there. Alright, so that is one junction. During this straight section, we'll probably need a switch track of some kind. So trains can choose kind of which side they want to be on, if that is their desire. Because you never know, you might use platform 1 and platform 2 for different freight, and then this switch will allow them to kind of choose kind of which platform they want to go to. Boy, it's just getting complicated and more complicated. Alright. So with that, I'm going to try and get these to kind of connect off the same ramp, but also still be able to not really interfere with the other one. So I might actually have to offshoot these. And we might be able to make our first kind of bridge here. I think that would be a good idea. We'll leave it on play, by the way. So we'll rise up over the track just a little bit. It's going to go through this area. Yeah, I think that'll look good. And then we'll have to do the same for the other direction. Looks good as well. I love bridges. Look at that bridge. Looks good. Alright. Let's delete this old piece of track here. Now, bridges are super expensive, so I don't do them very often, and also if you have an abundance of them, it might look a little weird. But that looks real nice. Okay. So, we just need to connect these 2 points up now. Which will be a little difficult. I may have to do, I don't know what I'm gonna do to do that. Because this goes uphill, so it's not like I can do this, right? Let's start off by doing this. Actually get it separated out to this direction. Construction not possible. Why is that? The road might be getting in the way. So we'll get rid of it for now and then build this and see. Yeah, so it can actually do this. So we'll hug one side there. And then bring this up to match it. Nope, don't go up to the bridge. That would be silly. Alright, that's not bad. And now let's see if by some magic I can get this to work. I mean, worst case scenario, I simply have these run parallel for just a little bit and then merge them up ahead. Such like that. Over to here. There we go. Boy, that intersection got way more complicated than it used to, but that's okay. That's okay. I think it looks good though. And as long as that is happening, then I'm okay with it. Come out here this way and connect up to the station here. Alright, let's go ahead and smooth out some terrain just to make this look a little bit more natural. Good. I think I'm going to keep the inside smooth and the outside raised on this turn. Maybe just one quick brush. Smooth that a little bit more, and then this left side will smooth out. Oh wow, we just hit negative currency. That's fine, that'll happen from time to time. Let's pause. We have road vehicle 6, train 1 with issues. Obviously, these guys are gonna have some issues getting over to the factory. So let's go ahead and borrow about $1 million. I can't cross this really busy interchange here. And then hook that up nice and straight over here. There we go. That looks fine, and then we'll have to connect these up. Just like so. This is a weird junction, but really not much I can do about it currently. I don't want to spend too much money on the minor things. Alright, train 1, a little bit of a problem here. No path. Alright, so if there is no path, it's a bit of an issue. Will that fix it? I have no clue. Go. Just go to storage. Nope. Okay, don't even want to do that. Okay. Let's see. Will that fix it a bit? I think so. Okay, there we go. So we got movement again on this line, which is good. And we just have to signal up this whole area. Alright. We're gonna have to start spacing our signals out farther and farther, simply due to how quickly the trains are going to become. This main route, this turn, this bridge going across, which looks great, and now this whole thing. All right. I think something like that will do us. Alright, so currently no warnings. It's a good sign, even though things are playing out. We're just gonna have to find things as they pop up, such as this. This is a bit of an issue. Very visual issue there, so that might be something to look at in a moment. I don't really have the disposable funds to really look into moving this bridge a little bit, but it is something I should probably do after a little while. Alright. And just like that, and then we need that little bit of a junction here in case they need to switch tracks for any reason. On this one, I am going to build like that, simply because you need a very straight section of track to do it otherwise. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that guy go with all those grain cars. Looks good. Some of our trucks waiting. Do I have new road vehicles? Oh, there's a top seater, a bit bigger bus, but I don't really care about that too much. I do, however, want to upgrade our roads in this area. Just get these a little bit more situated for speed. You can see the town is actually upgrading their roads as well. So Hailzone is growing. Currently growing. You never know. Might stop growing eventually. So that train is leaving. That's functioning. That train's gonna come in and go around this big old loop. Pick up some more bread. As soon as things kind of kick back into gear. I'm pausing the game a little too soon, I think affected production a bit, but it'll pick back up. I'm not worried about it. Okay. So we have our oil kind of pickup point. We need to now get that going over this way. I wonder if I could have just come down here and tell it to go left or right. And then just brought it up the hill instead of making the bridge. That's fine. I'm not taking any oil this direction, at least not yet. You never know what the future will hold for us. Alright, so that cleans up that whole section and makes it a little bit more interesting and in depth. Let's head up this way. Get the rails laid out for further expansion. So we're going to go straight through there. And then I will cross about like that. So that's good. Just gonna turn that on. I'm gonna swing around Shrewsbury because I kind of want the station to be an offshoot of the main line, rather than every main line shouldn't just go straight through the town. Wow, look at that. That's gonna be a big gash through there, and an expensive one. We don't have anything like that though, so as long as I don't do it too much, it can look okay. Okay, and now we just want to curve it up to there. Not a terrible amount of terrain sinking, so just accept that. Big, gentle curve. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna be a cool route, I think. Alright, so that's going the correct way. Looks like they automatically updated their roads. Pretty impressive that they did that. So I'm going to swing it a little bit wider this way, and then we'll have to cut back across this road over here. Sometimes you just have to kind of zigzag your way to your destination, so you don't run into any major complications. It's going to be a fast section of track. Also a very long section of track. Probably our longest yet. Let's go ahead and let's see. How do I want to lay this out? Pick up lumber from here, join up to the line about there, take that across up these hills, and we'll try and drop it off, I guess to the left of Southport would be fine. And then we'll just get vehicles to take the wood up to there. Yeah, I think that's a fine route. And then the oil will go here. I guess if I'm going this way, I might as well make them both go off from this direction. Really, I think the most space efficient thing to do would be to put a freight stop here and just ship it by truck to either of these, and then ship both of these by truck to there. That way, you know, you don't get too many stops in a row. That can be an issue. Or, I mean, up to here for, yeah. So we're gonna have some major truck shipping in this area, which will be good. Alright, let us Okay, good. We have some money again, so we'll go ahead and put down our new stations. These are freight stations, and we'll just kind of throw it like this. Oh, well, there goes $500,000 due to running costs. Alright, if it's gonna do that, I'm just gonna borrow another $1,000,000. Alright. I want this close to the road. I think that'll look cool. Good, that's pointing in a good direction. And it does not affect either, so we will be using trucks for both. So we'll go ahead and lay that down as well. A large truck station, because this is going to be a doozy. Just right there. It's really cutting into the hillside. I don't like it when it does that. Alright, let's blend that out. Much better looking. Much better looking. Now I have to upgrade these roads and do other things here. Eventually. I could use a tram. I haven't used one of those yet. But I think normal road vehicles will work. Hopefully we get a new road vehicle soon for freight. What's my warning here? Train 7, train 1. Let me see. What's your guys' issue? Oh, I did not expect that to be an issue. Alright, I'm gonna turn you around. Then turning around up here. There we go. Yeah, you get like stuck right there as it was leaving its terminal. So what might be better is if we switch these. So blue line right side. Orange line left side. Might be a better for our merge lanes. Kind of going across through there. I think that'll be better for us. Hopefully he won't have to merge quite as much across that. And that's why I kind of really wanted this to peel off sooner, or over here. So they won't interfere with each other too much, but you know, you can't win it all sometimes. Best laid plans don't meet well with the enemy. Enemy, of course, being trains. Alright, let's just cut this straight across. Much slope collision. Okay. Get it across there. I can. Just like that. That'll look fine. Smooth this out a little bit. Bit of a dip in the road down to the railroad tracks. Just make sure all these roads are hooked up. They are. Trains moving, functioning, money being made. Ideal. Okay. Over here, over here. It's gonna be quite a busy freight station here. Oh, ahead and borrow another 1,000,000. Let's decide a bit on speed. So I want to try and keep this 120. And this is the inside curve, so this is the sharpest point. And we'll grab this and connect it to the left like that. Now what's that going to do? It's very smooth, but I don't like its road interaction. So we'll do something like this to here, and then let's just delete out this road bit. And then retry. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll come out this way. We have another large gash through this hill. I didn't want to do that too much, so I had to watch out for that in the future. Sometimes when you're doing this, kind of just have to take it as it comes, just for a good smooth line. Here you can see the terrain being an issue, so I'll go ahead and make a artificial smooth point. Cross it. Just like that. And just do an S. There we go. Get that to join up. Looks fine. Okay. And these are just county roads, so they're not like mega highways. I'm not gonna be doing any of that. At least not currently. And okay, so we got that there. Let's get our train station over here at this wood mill. Or lumber mill. Not lumber mill. Lumber yard. I can't even fathom how bad I'm doing right now. Ooh, did I unlock planes? I mean, it is 1930s. I guess in theory we could start using planes, but I think for now rail is the fun one. So, all right, train, freight, good. Stick this here, just like that. This is fine to be slow, at least in that last curve, because, well, it's not going anywhere else. Now the problem starts here. That road is not going to be great. Getting this junction smooth, so we'll delete more road. There we go. I might have to start at the point we want to connect like this. Yeah, I think. Sometimes that's just the better way to do it. And over to here. All right, good. point, we'll let the merging happen. If it needs to. I'm assuming just we'll use this terminal. Don't need to do an X at all there. And that cross is fine. I was gonna do a bridge here, but maybe too weird looking. So we'll just do another. Just another crossing. There we go. That. That's fine. It's temporary. It is temporary. So we have log station set. Freight station over here, so it's going to accept both oil and logs now. This nice section of track is laid, and we redid this up here. So that should be fine and dandy. We just need to get a train over and start hauling some oil or something like that, right? Oil or timber, really. So let's go ahead and start the train. I think over here in Halezoan, it's a little bit of a better station to launch from. Alright, as you can see, we have a lot of new cars to use. And we have about 15 million to get started here. So, let's go ahead and buy something with good pull weight. The A35 is pretty good at that. The electric ones are really good at that as well, and they're quick. But I think we'll use the A35, right? So we're gonna borrow a good bit here and pause, just so no vehicles randomly upgrade and take all of our money. All right, so this one's gonna be our tanker. It's gonna be taking crude. Make it about 120. I think 120 is a good starting point for now. Alright, we'll start a new line. We won't name it just yet, but station number 1 all the way up to station number 2. Connect to all stations. I bet this is needing a switch as well. I did that. Yep, it's fine with that as soon as I do that. Okay. That is set. Let's go ahead and buy some vehicles. And they are going to be hauling crude. Yes, crude. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. And we'll set up that route too. So, boom. And actually need to set up actually no, we're gonna need a large one here because there's just gonna be so much traffic going through this whole area. to there. Alright, set line all, line 4. This is going to take the crude from this station over to here. Pretty standard stuff. We might not need that many trucks, though, to be honest. I could probably get away with having a bit less. But for now, that's fine. I mean, we're going to take 108 tons of crude to here each trip. We'll see. We might have to get 2 trains going, too. So. Alright, let us hit play a little bit. See if this crude wants to generate anything. And I think I need to send out the train first. And it's this one. Right, line 2. I believe it's that one. Just make sure. Yep, it's that one. Good. Line usage, no, but hopefully that'll pick up. I like the noise of the station. Okay. So that's crude. Going up to here. And then we need oil going over to this plastics factory, which is up this way. So let's put this vehicle section up. Wow, that's just going up through the mountains, isn't it? It's quite a long haul. What's our top speed? 40. Oh shoot, we can upgrade these. I mean, we should, right? Need to make these guys go a little quicker. I mean, if they can hit 40, might as well let them, right? Alright, set up a line. Going to Middleton up to the plastics factory. Not connected up to the street network. Okay, I need to do that. You're right. It's over here. Boom, just like that. Alright, problem solved. Problem solved. For now. There's going to be way more problems probably here in just a moment. Alright, buy road vehicles. These ones are going to be shipping just normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. That's actually taking it farther. Check our oil. See if that's gathering yet. Not really. Well, that's a little concerning. But I know some of these things just take a little bit of time to really kick in to know. For some reason, I feel like these small tankers just don't fit the rest of the look. Looks nice going across the bridge, though. Alright, so we'll let that run. We have about 8 million left in the bank. Yeah, 8 million. to go here, I guess. That's all that is. Here, let's use line 2, Southport transfer, and unload only. I think that'll... Yep, that kicked it in. That did it. So I wonder if I can turn our train around. Might be able to in just a second. Now. Nope, not just yet. And now. There we go. Okay, so he's gonna go pick up his first load of crude. That's a proper. And this is a different train. Different train for us on this one. Looks good. Looks good with the tankers. Tankers could be a little bit longer. Maybe like 50% longer. Would look nice. Let's get a screenshot of it going across the bridge because bridges are cool. And it's a fast train. It really goes. 70 miles an hour, or 70 kilometers an hour. That's pretty good. I think our fastest train over that way goes only like 50, so. Alright, screenshot. There we go. You guys are seeing how the thumbnail is made. Just like that. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we're going to end this episode here. We're going to finish up this line in the next episode. And hopefully make some money. Hopefully. Sometimes when you get overly complicated, you end up losing. But that's Transport Fever for you. So if you guys enjoy this stuff, feel free to subscribe. Like the video. Comment down below on routes and ideas. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for